Hello, everybody, again, and it's me, Irina Portnova, with Coach L. Elizabeth Ebizade, right?
Episode. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, coming to give you another love connection tips. And today we want to talk about the relationship goals. I think a lot of people might be very puzzled by this statement. What do you mean, relationship goals? Al, what does it come for you when we say relationship goals?
It's actually it's the act of sitting down with your partner and talking and communicating about the goals that you have in life, about work, about health, about how do you want to interact with it. I mean, it's just the relationship goals can be anything about life. And if you're not aligned with the other person, then we're going to have conflicts coming up. So it's best to start by writing down what your goals are and have him or her to the same thing, and then sit down together and just talk about it and see if you're aligned with each other, and if there's compromises or anything that you can do to get to that space for each person and together, then that's the best way of doing it, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think it's very important also to recognize the individuality in that process, right? Because
Yes,
there is one person and there are two people. So I would approach it from that sense that, okay, I have my personal goals and I have the goals for us as the couple. That's the way I look at it, right? And I would love to do it like a freestyle and then compare the notes, right?
exactly. Yeah,
Because I like it to do it this way. This way you don't feel like somebody is leading you into something that you might not truly want, right? So basically sit down and just write down what's important for you, because you're always first. Your self-love comes first. And then you want to write, what do I see my relationship from a year, a year from today? And also
exactly.
write down what exactly is important for you and what you want to do with your partner. How do you want to grow? How do you want to develop? Because remember, if we do not grow in the relationship, we are just there for no any particular reason.
Mm.
Because the main thing of the relationship is to grow, evolve, obviously have fun.
Yeah, that's part, that should be part of it for sure.
Yes,
And you
yes.
know what? There's a commitment to support each other at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. So if you have different ideas or different goals, but then you're aligning with each other, then be supportive of your partner, to for them to reach their goal, for you to reach your goal. So it's a partnership at the same time.
And you know what? I love the word that you said, support. I mean, how many people do know how to support each other, especially when it comes to partnership? And I think your partner is that main cheerleader for you besides yourself, right? So it's
Exactly. Yeah.
great to hear that somebody is telling you, hey, you've done such a great job. I'm so proud of you. You're number one, right? Because that is something that boosts us to propel on a high level in whatever we are doing, right? And sometimes when we do not believe in ourselves, we have
Yeah.
somebody for our side who believes in us. And I think it's so, so crucial. And it feels great when you have somebody on the board rather than the person who always complains and always says what you didn't do right.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. And then in that partnership, be honest. In that support, be honest, because I mean, if you're faking the support, it's not going to work either. That energy has to be aligned with that honest part of you, so it will come out correctly for the other person. Yeah.
Yes. And it's great to as well celebrate, right? Because even though we are going to have these 1 year goals, we can always chop them, right? To make them manageable. Like what is our this month's goal? What is our goal for another month, right? And then check in with each other from time to time, because the goals are not something that's set in stone. We can always adapt, we can always twist something, we can always change, just to make sure that you communicate with each other and you do take your time to understand what matters to each person.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, if communicate, like set a time every 3 months, every 6 months to sit down and look at the goals and see where you are, and then have another set of goals for the next 6 months, and then see. So that way, then you'll be aligned with each other. At the same time, you can support each other to get to that place, because I mean, it's always best to have that interaction in a positive way. Somebody else to be like a partner with you, than being by yourself. So your growth will be faster than if you're on your own. That's what I believe. And if they're both at the same space.
And I think it's important, like in the process of growth, use different tools. Like even you can make it fun and do the vision board for both of you,
Yes, yes, exactly.
right?
Yeah,
Each one put their things on it. Use the quotes, inspirational things, right? Use the drawing if you like to draw. Like make it fun and exciting and creative time. You can do
yes, it
vision
would be.
boards. You can also attend different workshops, right? Just to constantly staying in that energy of growing and evolving and enjoying in the process, right? Because we don't want to do everything with effort. We want to actually experience the joy.
Yes, and the process part of it is also nice. If you're sitting down and talking about your goals and doing the vision board, that process, it's fun. That you're doing something together. The vision board can be like something big that you put on your wall, and then you look at it every few months and see where you are, and it's a fun way of interacting with each other. Yes.
Totally. And I think it's good just to constantly educate yourself, right? Be always in the process of growth, because that's what we are here to do. And maybe enjoy doing the physical activity together if you like to do the same things, or encourage each other, do some meditations perhaps, or some mindfulness practice, whatever it is. And I think it's important, like, to spend time together, even taking a walk. Just go outside for 20, 30 minutes at the end of the day, when this is just a good time to unwind and just to give each other attention,
Yeah.
to talk about
Exactly.
how did the day go, what was interesting happening, right? And have somebody by your side who is really listening to you and who is supporting you.
That's a beautiful way of ending the day. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. And like we are the ones to make everything more exciting. We do not wait for somebody to do that, right? If you see that your partner doesn't take initiative, be the one. And I think that creative side comes mostly from the women, right? Be that creative inspiration for a man. Like
Yeah.
give them the ideas, right? And
Yes.
man, if they love you, they're gonna act on these ideas. Our
And
job is to deliver the ideas. Their job is to make these ideas our reality, to make our wish come true.
yes. So and that's a fun part of it. So come up with the ideas, and don't believe that they're gonna read your mind. You have to communicate
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
what you want to do, what's fun for you, what the interaction is all about, and just talk from your heart. Don't be embarrassed, or don't say, oh, I'm not going to say that or do this. Why not? Whatever your heart desires, talk about it, and you can, grow together when you put these events together, being these interactive and learning experiences together.
I would add that it's also good to stay in the community of another couples, right? So
Yeah.
you could mingle together, you could interact together, and you could create these beautiful moments together.
Yes.
Anything else that you wanted to add, Al?
I think
Do
we
you want to
talked.
talk about your event?
My event is not done yet. It's going to be a 5-day challenge. So I'm working on it. So next Thursday, I will have the link for it, but we're still working on it. It's all about 5 steps to overcoming your limiting beliefs. And it's 5 days, the 5-day challenge. So I'm excited about that. I mean, I really kind of went deep on how, since I work with limiting belief with my clients all the time. So I said, okay, what is that part that needs to be, what are the steps? So I put 5 steps together. So I'm excited to share it with you guys next. Yeah.
Beautiful. And as far as me, please, guys, continue joining us on the Supercharge Your Manifesting Powers. This is a 14 days event and it just started on May 8th, but you can join anytime because the way the format is, you're going to receive the email in your inbox every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with 2 experts interviews, and you can watch these interviews for the 24 hours before they expire and the new interviews are released. And it's only 1 hour a day. Just give yourself self-love, give yourself self-care, and tune in and to listen how you actually can manifest anything what your heart wants, and understand how these tools and tips work, because the experts are phenomenal. They all have their personal stories that they share, and you're gonna learn and grow through these stories. And we have a huge amount of people in this beautiful space, so you do get your breakthrough.
Yes, I
Join.
think.
I
I think
Yes, I invite you to join and enjoy, because our life is all about learning and growing. Thank
you.
you, and
Thank you.
see you on another episode.